Hello, Toni The Global Healer.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I am Psychic Cat. This is Online Psychics Live. And Toni will be doing some readings tonight, also some healings maybe.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be great.
And also, I don't think we've got any viewers yet. I'll have a look. But if there is, you can get into the studio. If you don't want to be seen, we could do audio. Or you could just do your reading in the comments. So I love your background.
Thank you. I love it too.
And what's the guy in the middle? What's his name? I want to know his name.
So this is from Cyrus, and he's an avatar from one of the galactic starseeds.
Yeah, does he have a name though?
No, I'm sure he does, but everything seems to be behind me. But yeah, he's similar to an avatar. You know, I see some of these avatars when I do the third eye activations for people. And then I can see the avatars of theirs, of who or where they came from as the galactic.
Oh, right, okay.
So, but they don't always look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, do you see the light language in this too?
Good. We have a few viewers. Hello to Tara. Hello to Rachel and to everyone else.
Hi, Tara.
We have Toni The Global Healer on tonight on the Online Psychics Live show.
Hi, Rachel. So yeah, so do you see the light language on this artwork too?
Yeah, I see lots of things on your artwork.
Yeah. So anyways, it's awesome. So I hope that everybody is doing good. This is Sunday or Monday, wherever you are, night or day, I don't know. But I did have somebody like email or text me last night. She's like, "When are you going to go back on?" But I guess she's in Australia, so she likes the things I talk about, I guess.
Yeah, so do I. When I said to the viewers watching that Toni's healed me twice and sent me 2 trips to the hospital. You're very good at what you do, but you're also an amazing reader.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that with you. Such a blessing to be able to be a healer for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hello, Billy.
What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about so I did a session with a lady, a frequency vibrational session, and she was she just came back to me today for another session, but she is simply amazed, and she was feeling so freaking amazing. Like she could not believe it. She's been suffering for so many years, and then when I did a scan on her, a biofield scan on her before our session tonight, wow, the reformatting that happened within her was amazing. And she's like, "I told you." And so I'm like, wow. So the frequency vibration sessions with me are very intense, and it's just I just say reformatting, you know, your whole DNA clearing, etc., etc. But wow, it's been amazing.
Well, Wendy's watching tonight, and I know Wendy suffers with some pain. So Wendy, if you ever want a healing, you can get it on the live show or at the website. With Toni, she's healed me twice, sent me 2 trips to hospital. So I just thought I'd let Wendy know that. I'm pretty sure Wendy suffers with some, is it back pain, Wendy?
Yeah. Hi, Wendy. How are you? And hello, Billy.
Yeah. Hi, Billy. Hi to everyone watching.
Where is everybody calling or not calling? Where is everybody from? Call in now. We're ready.
If anyone wants to get into the studio and have a chat with us, it's easy. Let us know to get you into.
Just we send you a link, and you could come on with us right now, and I could totally do a amazing healing session, a mini healing session, or a reading. But you don't have to be live. That's totally up to you. So
yeah, you do audio or do it in the comments. PayPal explain videos too. Hi, Rachel.
Rachel says it's from Iowa. So today we had a blue skies. There was no chemtrails, thank God. And so I was out in the sun. I got a little sun, as you could tell, because I'm missing my booth. Hi, Priscilla. See? Mississippi. Woo! Wow, that's got some amazing spirits there in Mississippi. I'll tell you there.
Yes. Hello to is it Canlius? How do you say?
Canalius. I can't really make out his name, but Mississippi. Wow, that's awesome. Iowa's awesome. Ohio. Billy's from Ohio. So did everybody else have like kind of a summary day today? Because we did in Arizona.
And Wendy said she has 3 rods in my back. 3 more discs.
Oh wow, she has some rods in her back. And then what is it called? A herniated disc.
Yeah.
Priscilla's from New Zealand, and Wendy is from Las Vegas, and Miss Cat is from
Melbourne, Australia.
And I'm from Arizona. Yeah, so Wendy, definitely, you know what? You should try some healing session to see if I can work with the molecules and the nerve endings. I don't know if they took out the nerve endings or not, but in order for me, I have to do a scan to see what's going on. But yeah. What's that?
I said to Wendy that you're very good.
Yeah, so when they have that surgery and stuff, it's hard too. Also, our body rejects metals or whatever, or, you know, oh, I gotta tell you, my brother years ago, he got in a severe car accident, and it crushed his pelvis and his hip bones.
Mm-hmm.
And they put like metal in him, and then of course later on his body started like rejecting the metal and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they put something else in there, but they found that his hip joints were growing back, like his hip was totally growing back. So that's why the metal is getting in the way, I am assuming. But that is bizarre how our bodies, you know, start growing things that they take out because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, his totally was starting to grow back, and then they had to remove it and put something else in there. Pretty intense.
But you do past lives too, don't you? You read past lives.
Yeah, so when I always say a biofield or the holographic energy healing that I do, it's not just for pain or physical, it's for past life, soul ties, generational, ancestral, etc., etc. So it's like your biofield is a matrix, like a map to me, and it has the pictures. Like I go in there and I could totally see pictures of your past life and our lives of where you came from, cell memories of this life. It says a whole story, and I could watch a movie. It's kind of like watching a movie, and it's like very futuristic. I don't know how to explain it, but you have everything in your biofield. So I go off of that for root causes for everything. Be it like fear from if you got killed in your past life and all of a sudden you have fear or anxiety, you don't know what that is. So basically it could be from your past life, or it could be from this life, from, you know, it could be from environmental, it could be from something, you know. So I get to the root cause. So I do a biofield body scan, and then I do a holographic 5D multidimensional energy healing to get to the root causes and fix it.
Do you know what? You're from the future. The world needs to learn about how you do this.
So it's like having a holographic X-ray machine, you know, of your outside of your body, hologram, and then like deep pictures, you know, like, yeah, it's like a futuristic picture, you know.
Viewing. I do remote viewing. So it's like that. You see remote viewing in people's bodies.
Yeah, it's kind of like remote viewing. It's just a little, yeah, like there's different giftings with remote
Yeah, there is.
viewing. So, and then I also do biolocation. So I could be here and then I could be in Egypt at the same time.
That's amazing.
So the holographic or the biolocation, it's like I got hired to do to remove and shut portals from identities and dark things of such source. You know what I mean? And I did that for a month and cleared that whole place, closed the portals and everything, and that place is an amazing energy now. So I could do biolocation, so I could be here and then there at the same time. So actually, I could be at 3 places at once.
So you could do house cleansings for people that have bad spirit?
Yes, exactly. I could go into their house, do a whole cleansing and removal, and then I also work with the people separately, whoever's in the house, also to close any kind of portals or doors.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I do that stuff, and then I do the angelic stuff. I do healing biolocation for that, and then, you know, a lot of people go to hypnotherapists, you know, stuff like that to like meet their guides or, you know, meet their angels or to see what they were in their past life. We don't need to do the hypnotherapy. I just basically go in there and do that, and then the memory of that will happen for you. And then also I will tell you sometimes get the names of your guides or the angels or the avatars, etc., etc.
Yes.
So yeah, so I don't have to do a hypnotherapy. It just happens with a session.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I think it's because, you know, so I was born, you know, and started my history about 5 years old and being visited by, you know, these galactic beings and my queen angels and the angels, you know, stuff like that. And then later on in life, I had the 2 near-death experiences, which open up other portals and other sensitivities and giftings. So yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty amazing, but at the same time, it's like my son, he's old, you know. I have 3 sons. My oldest one is 34 and my youngest one is 30. And my youngest one always used to say to me, Mom, don't you think that it's kind of like torment for you? You know, because it was hard for me to go anywhere. It was hard for me to enjoy life because I would see through people like as in a holographic.
Yeah.
so it's like, well, yeah, it could be, you know, negative. It could be, and it was torture, you know, and I went through quite an experience of learning, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told him, I was like, don't look at it. It's a blessing. He's like, I don't think it's a blessing, Mom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he has a gifting. My youngest one has a gifting too. He's a healer too, and he sees things different. Like like his wife would have like hiccups really, really bad, right? And he would see it like as in a green mist or something, and he just kind of switched it away, and it was gone, completely gone. And so he's a healer too, and then he also was seeing spiritual stuff on the other side, but he kind of shut it off or numbed himself because he just couldn't handle it or didn't understand it and didn't want to deal with it. My middle child has a gifting too, as in like where they can, like, he was speaking to my grandchild through their minds, and they could speak that way without speaking.
Wow.
So he has an amazing gift too, and been running from that.
Yeah.
And my oldest child too, he's an amazing, and he has a natural abilities at everything too. So, and
Yeah.
he's also a Pisces, so you know how Pisces are pretty much sensitive. But
Yeah.
yeah, my grandchildren too. My grandchildren are very. I have quite a few of them that are gifted too, and it seems to be in our family a lot.
It's in the blood, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be in the blood with the Cherokee Indian and Irish side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Family, don't you look? You look too young to have 30-year-old children.
my my husband would always say, "Well, we started when we were 3 years old." I said,
Seriously.
"Oh my God, no." So I just turned 51 on March 5th.
Oh, you look like your age. You know, I say this. She does.
The glory age, of in the 50s. That's when it all starts.
Yeah, forever young, huh? That's what I say. It's that, if I won't go
Yeah,
into
so
it.
so amazing. But yeah, so if you are new here and you don't know who I am, I'm Toni the Global Healer, globally known for 30 years.
Yeah,
I have been doing a lot of different, the holographic, the biofield, all energy healing is way different than, healing touch or, Reiki and stuff like that. People they don't understand what it is, but that's just what spirit wanted me to put a name to it. Actually, it took me a long time to figure out how am I supposed to explain this, this gifting,
yeah.
being able to see through people's body. I could see the very cells, the very blood, the into the lungs, kind of everything, your brain.
And you got some a wheelchair, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a person about 3 years ago, I believe, or a little over 3 years now. She's in New York, and I only did a quick mini on her. It was 20 minutes at the top, and she felt a huge tingling on her spine. She got up from her wheelchair, and she's been wheelchair free ever since. We are good friends now. Not good friends, but we were, I helped her start her business and all that stuff. But she's going through some other stuff, right now, with the MRIs that people are getting. It's causing a lot of people sick with it's called the dye that they're giving people for MRIs or CAT scans is causing a lot of people to have that man-made heavy metals that's causing MS or tremors and Alzheimer's and their muscles twitching and all that stuff. So she had all that stuff. It's called gadolinium poisoning.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so she's been dealing with that off and on, but she's a wonderful person and she's doing really well. And when I did a healing on her was over 3 years ago, and I always like to call my clients to see how they are doing afterwards, because believe it or not, there is some people that want healing so bad. So when they get a healing online or if somebody does healing, they feel a moment or a day of healing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's something that they feel. And then 2 or 3 days later, they're feeling the stuff come back. And so I always like to say, it's always important to do more than one session. It's mandatory to do 3 for completion, just so that we can see what's going on. But I always make it so that I call my clients after 3 months to see where they're at. And if they're not doing so great, then I offer to do another session for them. So I really work with my people. I really care for them. I put my whole heart into there, and I want to make sure that they're completely, got their pay, you know, their worth. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but there's other people out there that I've sent some of my clients to, because I'm not saying that I can heal everybody, and that's ego if you think that you can, right?
Mhm.
For some of my clients, like I've had at least 3 that I sent to another person, which, you know, she says that she can heal, you know, everybody, anything or whatever, just saying. And they actually did not get healed, but she charged them like $300 for a 15-minute email session
Really?
for healing. And I'm like, oh my God, 15 minutes for $300, not even like a live video, not even like, you know, calling them on the phone kind of thing. That's just ridiculous. So they didn't get anything from that healing, and they actually came back to me to continue on healing with me, because they believed in me and they loved the presence, you know, kind of thing. So they trust me.
You can't do healing on an email anyway.
Yeah, well, you can, but it's not as a. You need
I,
to have
I
a.
would be
You need
able.
you need to have, well, 15 minutes. You don't even know. I mean, there's people like with an onion. What's going on? You gotta diagnose it. You gotta.
Yeah.
Me personally, you really need to connect with them
Yeah.
on one, like this, like a video. It's
Yeah.
very important. You know, also you need to have a consultation. That's very important. People just assume, you know, there's other healers. I'm not mocking them, but the thing is like, you have to have a consultation one-on-one, a phone call or something like that. And you got to do a scan or something. You got to say, okay, I may help. I'm going to be able to help you, or I can't help you. But just don't take people's money. You know, it just really upsets me, because, you know, a lot of people are desperate. They want healing, and they can't afford it. So just do a consultation, and say yes or no, and then do it. And if it doesn't work, then give them, you know, another session for, you know, 15 minutes or something, you know.
Yeah.
But don't say that you can heal everybody. I don't like that. That's ego. Sorry. Another thing too is you need to look at a lot of a lot of referrals, a lot of testimonies, and also talk to those testimonies. That's very important. But,
Yeah.
you know, I have something about people charging $300 for 15 minutes for an email, and $700 for 15 minutes for a phone call. For one session.
Yeah. That's
It's
a lot.
that's
300.
that's just too much. I love the people that come to me. I get really close to them. I care for them, and I do what I can for them. And I'll be honest with them, yes or no, or you got to participate also. It can't be just the healer, but you got to participate for what I suggest that I feel like you need to do.
Yeah.
So if you don't get healed and you don't participate, you know, that's on your hands too. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So anyways, I went on a whole bunny trail. It's very important that, you know, to be wary, to know. I wouldn't expect anybody to pay that much for the first time. You know, you just need to have a phone consultation. Let me be intuitively guided by divine to figure out what is going on. Um, I don't like anybody to tell me anything at all. If they have to tell you, then they're not medically in tuned. So I like to meet with a consultation, and I do a scan on them, a bio scan, and I say, this is what I'm seeing in your body, this and this and that. And then they'll tell me, yes, that's exactly what's going on. Then you know that that is a true person that is working with source and energy work, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But just be aware, because it's very important. Okay, so sorry, I'm going off a tangent here. It's just very important that that you choose the right person. Do your research, and somebody that has great testimonies and reviews, and checking on their reviews and their testimonies. Another thing too is, are they giving you a free consultation? And then saying, yes, I'm able to do that, or no, I cannot, I can't help you. And then having a session just to try. And then after that session, if we feel and we agree that we need to do just a couple more just to see. But another thing too is to participate with what I recommend. But all right, so I hope that I didn't go off too much of a tangent here. I just get really upset with people who take advantage of people like that. So, all right. Let me see the comments. Infuse MRI. Yes, Tamara, exactly. There is a lot of people that are being affected by that in their bodies. And it's very, very horrible experience. So I've had lots of people coming to me with that, the gadolinium poisoning, and getting removing that from their tissues, removing that from their blood, and helping them to rid that and all the symptoms. So I could see it first thing when you go inside somebody's body. You could see the foreign substance from that, and it's pretty sad. Just like with Lyme, I could see the bug. Literally, I could see the little cell of that, the little hairy cell that's not supposed to be there with your natural body. So I help people with Lyme, MS. I've healed a lot of people with MS, with Lyme, etc., pain. But just remember too, we get down to the cause of everything too. Could it be environment? Could it be your food? Could it be chemically induced? Or is it something spiritual too, attachments, or something that's came from past life? So there is a lot of layers there to work through to figure out the root causes of all these issues. Toni has helped me in the past. True blessings. Hi, Priscilla, thank you so much. How do you say that? Welcome. Yeah. So Priscilla, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. You're such a blessing, and I love helping the people that come to me. I'm very close and very in tuned with them, and I really do care about them. So that being said, let's see, what else should I do? Okay, so I'm also too a very intuitive reader, as in intuitive readings, as in like past, present, the lesson, the future outcome. So I do that too. I also use touchstones with that, as in like my touchstone oracle cards, for confirmation for after I do my whole body scan intuitive reading. So I do the whole healing for medical, or also generational curses, soul ties, karmic, your DNA, etc. I'm not sure if you all know, but do you know that we all have a DNA song? Everybody has a beautiful song, and when that song in your DNA is out of tune, then we find out also the root cause of that. Why is that out of tune? And so then I do all the different healing modalities of my natural giftings, and then your song of your DNA lines up and it starts harmonizing. I always love to talk about that because it's very, very amazing. Because, on the other side of the universe, or wherever we came from, we'll all know each other by our song, by our DNA music, etc. So it's, and everybody has a different tune. it's like a frequency. It's everybody's all got their DNA, different song and abilities. It's very beautiful. It reminds me of when I had my near-death experience on the other side, where every single thing that is there had their own song, but they all harmonized together at one as unison. So it was a beautiful experience. And I came back with also natural music abilities to bring back healing vibration and frequencies. And that's pre-recorded that I have too, is the ability to do that to help people retune. So yeah, DNA song. And I wish that I was a person that could do, you know, the blood work, because if you took your blood work and you put it into a microscope and you put it into vibration and song, you can actually hear your own song. And I want to do this so bad, to get everybody their own DNA song so that they know what their song is in this life. It's amazing. And there are some people out there that actually do it, and I would like to coordinate with them for that. So let's see. Oh yeah, well, you can't really see my cards so much, but just because of my screen, you can actually see through me. But I have these beautiful angelic cards here. You can see. And then I also have, so it's geometrics, also angelic cards, and it has angelic light codes on them. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to see with the light. But I wanted to show those to you tonight. But all right. So any questions from anybody that's here? Let me know. I'm here to answer questions. And also, wherever I shared out to, if you click above and then go to the group wherever I shared it from, if you click on it and go there, then you'll be able to comment. I did forget to say that too, where when I share it to different, like my group and other places, you have to like click on the above in order for you to come in to this room, to come in here. So yeah, so that you can comment. Thank you, Priscilla. Yeah, it's very beautiful. May I ask you what are my psychic gifts? I don't know. So when I have a session with you, I can always do a bio scan on you and help you with your and see what your giftings are. It's within your DNA, your solar plex, and also your subconscious, also to see if where you came from as your galactic star planet. But yeah, so if you usually have like a 30-minute session with me, I basically can see what abilities you have and what you are to have done on this earth. So it's pretty intense session, and everybody's completely different. So also too, I go off of a today picture for that. So if you would like to send me like a today picture or have a one-on-one live video, then I will be able to do a whole scan on you. I call it a scan. I work with my hands, do a whole scan on you, and definitely will tell you what your giftings are and what you are to do on this earth planet. Yeah, so I hope that helped you. It's kind of like, you know, hard to say through, you know, no picture. I can't see you. I could feel your vibration a bit. So, but the connection is very important to me, so I can get a thorough connection with a person. Definitely needs to be a video one-on-one, or a today picture, or a phone call of some sort. So very much so important. Not to say that I can't connect through this, through readings or whatever, but yeah. You're very welcome, MM. I am. All right, so it's 8:08. Oh my goodness, 8:08 Mountain Standard Time. I seem to get 8:08 a lot. 8:08. Who has been getting a lot of numbers like consistently lately? I've been getting like 111 or 111 or 202, 222, 333, 444, 555. It's been kind of like nonstop. Tell me what everybody has been experiencing with the energies in the last couple weeks. Has anybody had any dreams? Anybody have any visions of what's coming? Does anybody else feel like there's something coming? Because I literally feel like there's a lot of lining up with the galactics in the earth, and a lot of debris coming from outer space. I don't know what everybody else feels about that, but there's a lot of stuff. Yes, Wendy, I would love that. Definitely. We'll have an amazing time, Wendy, for sure. Let's see. So yeah, so I totally feel like, years ago I had a vision of debris coming to Earth kind of thing. Also, I've seen like the whole magnetic field completely diminishing around the planet, and then reformatting again for its full capacity, but going through kind of like a wormhole kind of thing. It seems a lot of my visions and dreams, what does Priscilla say? Dreamt myself a whole lot of people holding hands and healing. We're glowing gold. Yes, something is coming. For sure. There's definitely something coming, and I could feel an urgency. I don't think it's this whole viral thing, so we don't want to talk about that. Oh yeah, I do want to talk about just a short thing about that. As in, like, I had a client that came to me in December, right after Christmas. Her and her son got really sick, and when I did a scan on them, I seen something inside of them that I'm not familiar with, as in like seeing a viral bacteria kind of cells that were completely man-made, completely different. And I thought, perhaps that, the boy had something more serious with him, but doing a healing energy upon that person, that boy, and he got well soon. Then the mom came down with similar, and I did a scan on her and seen the same cells. And I was able to reformat them and remove them and put new T cells within there to destroy whatever that was. But now we know that they had the whole virus that's going around now. But yeah, it looked very foreign to me. I'm not used to that. But anyway, just had to say that really quick. With all the virus stuff, I've been being creative and staying away from the media. That's very good. Tara. Of course, me, I have to be on constantly just because of the work that I do. But that's awesome that you're bringing out that creativity and that love and that peace. Because yeah, they have it everywhere you turn. With that being said, so it's kind of like get busy, Tara, right now, and so you're listening to your inner spirit, your inner guides, to say that you need to come out of your closet. We want you to do this and this and that. So that's good that you're taking that time, and then also with your children. So that's really awesome. And Priscilla, yes, it's a really good thing. Everybody with unity, and nothing's actually going to be the same, I really believe, within all whatever is happening now. Extension and a lot of things are happening that seems to be going fast and faster and faster and faster and faster. And the galactic side of me, I'm seeing different Earths, different planetaries lining up. So there's definitely something coming with that whole circle. Let's see what she says. I am worried about my health, and my province state of emergency has been called. I'm asthmatic and I'm trying to protect myself as best as I can. What did she say? I just sent Kat a... Oh, okay. Suzanne. Yeah, so we need to do something with your whole immune system, and the reason from your asthma, to see the root cause of that. Was it environmental or was it emotional when it all started? Another thing is your like the environment or allergies. Another thing too is, yes, so you need to up your thymus, and that's what I would work on with you, is helping you boost your thymus and releasing the T cells and the B cells to boost everything with and up your immune system. So that's why I'm having a wellness package right now, wellness to help people with that. But worrying, having that worry will also damage your immune system, making it lower. So you have to rise up above that, and try to have precautions also, like as in, I'll give you some little tips on that. It's like having, you're cleansing your home, of course, the precautions of that, but suggested of as in like having thieves oil, diffusing through your home, doing nebulizers with Himalayan salt and 35% hydrogen peroxide. So there is different solutions that you can do to prevent anything, but also you need to be in that state of You need to go into that state of and just know that you are protected and rise your vibrations up. Very important, but not to stress or have worry and all this. And I know it's hard to say that, but that's what you have to do, because you're lowering your ability to catch anything, if that's understood. Okay, Wendy said, I just sent Kat this about an Indian boy predict the virus in November, but he says after March 31st that the universe is going to line up with Venus and other ones, and he said it will be going down and get better by May 29th, and Kat sent it to you. Oh yeah, that's what I've been saying too, Wendy. I've been saying it's going to start getting better, not March 31st, but in April. So, and I also see the planetaries and all that stuff lining up, and then a little bit more debris coming. But after, I think it's April, after April 29th, we'll start seeing things coming forth and then also harmonizing. So similar. Wow, that's cool. Tara said, I've had it since I was a kid. Okay, so sometimes, so I'll get to you, Tara, in a few minutes. Suzanne, So sometimes the asthma is either like from environmental, or it could be from, like I said, it could stem out from like, you know, allergies or something that was given to your mother before you were born, that induced that too. Or what was going on when when you were inside your mom's womb, as in like, was she going through a stressful time in her life? So there's cell memories there. So getting back to that part in your life and removing that cell memory and finding out the cause of your asthma is a really good thing. And then rising up above that, fixing that with your whole immune system, T cells, and then also healing your the vibrations within that. But if you got it when you were a child, it's either environmental, or it's from, you know, toxic environment, or it's something that stemmed off of in the womb when your mom was pregnant with you. So there's something there that we need to take you back to and completely do a breakdown of the cell memories, the healing, etc., etc. And then after that, we boost your whole DNA and your immune system, the cell memories, the molecules, and all, etc., etc., and you'll feel amazing. So yeah, so there's always something there that has caused something somewhere. So you're just getting to the root cause of it and removing it. Tara says, I got healing from Toni, and I will be getting another. She is very good at what she does. Thank you so much, Tara, for that. That's a blessing. Okay, so Suzanne says, basically staying inside other than work and a couple errands, trying to work on my vitamins. It's not always, but that's good that you're doing that, Suzanne, and taking precautions, like they say, you know, with the work and all that stuff, and staying inside, but also working too, Suzanne, with a lot of depression that you might have, a lot of, because I'm like feeling like some of the things with you, like with some heaviness and depression and forgiveness of yourself or forgiving others, rejection, and kind of like feeling abandoned. So there is some things there for the immune system that rides off of with the anxiety and worry. So I would say, like, you know, not always all vitamins are going to work. I'm saying that. So it's always good to try to find plant-based. I suggest plant-based vitamins, just because you don't have the pills to break down if you have any issues with your gut, okay? Without doing any kind of, you know, scan or whatever to find out what really is going on. But, you know, taking precaution is like using like tea tree or lots of lime with this whole thing that's going on. Lemon and lime is very important. Lime is very disinfect. So even if you have to use that with your hands, it's not just your hands, but it's in the freaking air. I mean, they do a lot of chemtrails here, everywhere, not just here. But I noticed today they didn't do no chemtrails, but let's see if they do it tomorrow, because I could tell if they do it, because I get powder on my skin, feeling, my eyes get irritated, my throat gets really dry and scratchy. And then 2 days later, we go through this whole storm thing here, and then we go back to blue skies. So it's basically being bio sprayed, I believe. That's just me. So I also have CPOD, and I think I got it from working in a factory in asbestos, and I worked with acetone, so I need a lot of help. Yes. Wendy, wow. That's really hard. Yeah, chemically induced. So, yep. I treated several people with COPD. They have like these pockets that I would see inside their lungs. And we did a lot of healing sessions on them, and they were doing good. But with that, Wendy, you know, there's some suggestions that I would say, you know, for that, definitely. But yeah, working in a factory and asbestos, got to get that chemical out of your body that and detox yourself and remove the toxins and the heavy metals and the poisoning that's within your tissues, because it'll stay in there until you get it removed. Healing, and then also suggestion of products, I would say. Not going to lie, I've had my house on complete lockdown, won't even let my kids outside. I'm being cautious. I feel bad for keeping them inside, and it's very hard. Yes, Tara, very, very hard at this time. But just think of it in the olden days, you know, how we used to, back in the days, we didn't really have all the things, you know. Nowadays, you know, I mean, it's good for them to, you know, try to get outside, but it's really hard. You know, another thing that I would really suggest too is getting one of those box fans, you know, those square boxes that you sometimes get at Walmart or something, and to get like a really good charcoal filter that you would put through your house and tape it on the back of that fan, as that will air scrub your home of any little microscopic airborne things. So it cleanses your air. So I recommend that, or I suggest that. It's very important to keep your air within your home clean. So I always say, like, get a couple of those box fans, put it through your house, put 2 of those charcoal filters on there, tape it on there, and run that fan 24 hours a day, because it'll scrub your air from any airborne things. So I suggest that. It's very important to keep your air clean. And it's a cheap way. So it's a cheap way, but better. That's all I got to say. Let's see. Poor children. I just pray peace and blessings upon your house, Tara. I also work around nasty chemicals. Yeah, it's not. So the thing is, it's like if you work around chemicals or environmental induced illnesses, you just got to keep in mind that you have to do a detoxing. I would suggest every 3 to 6 months, you know, to get these heavy metals, these chemicals that are polluting your body, because they get into your tissues and they stay there. They get into your organs. So it's very important to try to eat foods that are clean, also take clean supplements, and then also cleaning your air, and also doing like a liver or, you know, stuff like that. I always suggest that, but also I'm not saying that you can't come to me, because I help with that process, but these are little things that I suggest to some of my clients. So, and I definitely help them remove a lot of chemicals from their bloodstream, because they could feel it, they could taste it sometimes, with the energy work that I do for the inner healing. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, Lyme, you know, and they're trying to say, like, people are the hand sanitizer. For me, rubbing alcohol is not a good thing, because it causes more issues, like with kidneys and all that stuff. It absorbs into your skin. It can cause a lot of other health issues. So for me, and then they're trying to say that, you know, vodka or whatever is not 60%. So it's only 40%. So you got to find something that's 60%. So I would say Everclear or something. I don't know. But for me, I like to use thieves oil, tea tree oil, lime, rubbing lime all over, lemon, citrusy stuff. I don't know. Just there's so much out there that's like, what do I do? What do I do? Oh my God. Oh, it's horrible. So anyways, I just went on a whole health thing. I wasn't trying to do that, but I hope that some of these things definitely help. Another thing that I would definitely suggest is if you could get some kind of light system, like an infrared lighting. They have bulbs, And you can make your own little box at home if you have to. But having those light things in there, light does a lot within your body, like purple and reds, infrared lighting changes the molecules. You know, light and different light colors do a lot, as in laser, within your cells and everything too, and tissues. But infrared is really good. You can get a portable infrared to detox, but you can also make your own with certain light bulbs that will go deep down into your tissues. So that's always good too, is having a light therapy and frequent vibration stuff. Sound is very vibrational. You know what I should probably do is do my bowl. Does anybody want my bowl? Let's see. All right, so let's do a vibrational thing before we leave. But vibrational frequency stuff is very resetting, reformatting, very powerful. But I do have my special tones that I do that's pre-recorded. Let's just do this just to give everybody a blessing. What do you think? So everybody just kind of like take 3 deep breaths now, in and out slowly, closing your eyes, and then just say when you're ready, okay? And then after this, I'll pull everybody 1 card. I don't usually do that, but I will. And again, too, if you would like to have a private session with me for readings, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, or a healing session, do contact me on the page on onlinepsychics.live. I will attend to you right away, and we'll have a deep session, okay? All right, so let me know if you guys are ready. Okay. As you can see, my avatar in the background, this is the galactics. This is Earth here. This is Earth with the light language. And over here is Cyrus, the galactic. So that's the galactic there in the background. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. Take a deep breath, receive. All right, here it goes. Sorry, I just got a little tickle in my throat. That was good until I got tickled. All right, what's in that? You get tickles in that throat sometimes. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but did you feel anything from that? This is my wand. I have this one here. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. My big old rod. But yeah. Okay, so. Hashikarabu Koryamata Sikiana Ando Koryanda. Hiyamato so Koryandasi. All right. All right, so I'll put my food away. All right, and let's see. All right, so I think that we're coming to an end. Like I said, I'm Toni the Global Healer. I'm globally known for 30 years. I do a lot of different modalities, natural abilities. I'm going to draw one beautiful card, I'm hoping, here for everybody. I got to get my galactic set. All right.
I'll let you do the card, then I'll come back.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's see. I've never participated. Hi, Joy. How are you? First I got chills and energy began to course. I swear, damn, near floated on my ceiling. That's a lot of people feel, especially with the frequency healing sessions that I do. You're very welcome. Wendy's very relaxed. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to say for the room. For everybody that has joined, thank you very much for coming, and I hope to be able to assist you in any way, as in intuitive readings or biofield energy or holographic energy healing and scans. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you. So we all probably know this right now, but this is the galactic cards that I have, and this is like talking about oneness. So right now it's between you and Spirit, as in oneness. Oneness with unity, oneness with Spirit. So balancing right now is a time for balancing, rebalancing, having some patience or learning how to have patience, and then also bringing in that divine masculine right now. So like getting into your maybe shamanic side, or getting into nature, getting into just the peace and relaxation. But right now it's about oneness. So that's maybe perhaps why we're doing or into having this time with Spirit, God, angels, your side, and oneness with everybody as in unity, becoming unity as a family. So it's very important right now just to get into your balancing side, to meditate and bringing in that male masculine, that shamanic side perhaps. But that's what it's saying. And this is like 3 to me. So 3 is the Trinity. So yeah, so the Trinity with the heavenly working on our side right now, having oneness with Spirit, oneness with the people, and unity, and finding balance within yourself. Sometimes being alone like this and being in quarantine, we find out our true nature as in being with other people, as in like, oh my God, I can't stand this person being in my space. That's a trigger. like, oh my God, go, do this, do that. I can't take it. I need to keep myself busy. Spirit wants you to be one with spirit right now and dealing with some of these shadow sides, perhaps some of these triggers, forgiving, loving, having unity, and just getting to really know each other, really knowing how to do things as in homebound with husband or mom, dad, children, boyfriend, except sister, etc., etc. We're so busy all the time that we really don't really know each other until this happens, and then all this irritation, all this annoying things, and this and that too. Spirit's trying to bring us completely close, and also healing those things that are irritating us, because that's something that needs to be purged, so that we can love one another in unity and love ourselves, and etc., etc. So that was a card for everybody. Oneness, and knowing that spirit is with you. Be grounded with Mother Gaia. Be grounded with Spirit, Holy Christ, Jesus, whatever that brings you that love. So that's what I got for everybody. I hope that hopefully that helps everybody in understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, it was good.
So I wanted to give a group reading for everybody, and then also give a little bit of that frequency healing for helping people, and then knowing what I do with some of my stuff that I do.
I love that. And is it Tia Davis? If you want a personal reading, please go to the website. Will you be there after the show?
Yeah, so Tia, if you would like to go to onlinepsychics.live, and you'll find me, and then we'll do a private reading with you, one-on-one.
If you click the subscribe link, Tia, you win a prize at the website. And you can if you book Toni, you win a free time on top.
Yeah, so prize. So if you subscribe for one free spin on top of that, so is that what you're saying? She gets two.
There's different prizes. So if she books a reading with you, she can win extra time on top for free.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, nice.
Like even up to half an hour for free.
Wow. Let's see. I just didn't want to miss anybody up here. Okay, so Wendy got very relaxed. Joyce. Joyce said that she felt something. She says, I like her cat, Wendy. I'm an instant fan of Kat. Yes, she's a blessing. Vibrational radiation starting both shoulders, big pull and weight in left arm. Yeah. So the frequency vibrational healing sessions that we have is so intense that I'm just going to tell you to book, because you don't know unless you have a private session with me.
And everyone, I'm sorry, I've got to say, you've healed me twice, saved me 2 trips to hospital.
Yeah, but you need to try my frequency vibration healing too.
I just want everyone to know you have healed me twice, and I was very close to that day, both times.
Yeah, Kat was completely and utterly blessed and thankful that I was able to help her from not going for surgery.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, join me again. I will be on again Sunday evening here between 7 and 9. Not quite sure, but if you go to Facebook and join like the page or subscribe, then you'll know when I'm available. Also, another thing too is I'm online on the online psychics.live, so you could see me when I'm on, and you could also just book a session and I will come on and meet you there. Okay?
Yeah. There's a messenger on there. Yeah. A free messenger.
Yeah, so thank you again for joining us, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Please do share out to family, friends, and have them join too, because you never know what's going to happen on the show.
Thanks everyone for watching. Good night.
Good night.